So I have not been posting a lot because I moved. I was looking for apartments. I finally found the place. Yes. But you know, it's stressful and super busy. Right now I am like bringing boxes, doing deep cleaning prior to move everything official on the furniture. Every time that I move, I like to do deep cleaning. I like disinfect it. But this time it really needed more than that. It really like scrub. So it took me more than I was expecting. I thought that yesterday I would have done all the kitchen. So today I came back. Hopefully I finished today. I do all the bottoms. I already did these ones. Now I'm going to do this one, and it's like here like a little island. So that is what I'm going to do today. And yeah, let's do this. I forgot to bring my headphones, so today is going to be with you guys. And yeah, and I hope this place, I like this place because I like the kitchen. I think that I can start making videos, maybe doing some recipes, trying different things. But always moving is stressful. It's a lot of work for one person, that's for sure. And every time that you move, even though they say everything is clean, you know that it's not. It looks like they did some construction, so it's a lot of dust from I think they changed some of the floors, it looks like. Yeah? So let's go and clean. I forgot to bring clothes, so I have to use paper, but it's what it is. And then at the end, I like to do the Lysol. Just keep it disinfected, I wanna be sure. If you know a trick to make this wood shiny like an eyebrow, the products, the sprays for wood, but when I tried it on the ones on top, it didn't look good. I don't know if maybe I need another product, maybe like a wax or something. It's obvious I'm going to need some cover for the bottom. It's a little bit. Okay, the inside is looking good. Okay, now let's do the outside. That is the dirty part. So this is what I'm going to keep doing until I'm done, basically. And then when I'm done, I think I'm going to go home to keep making more boxes, basically to pack everything. And then put it on the car. If I have time, I will do another trip. But basically it's going to be, if not, I don't think that I can do that, no. So basically, what I'm going to do is, when I'm done with this, with the kitchen, is go home, make more boxes, and tomorrow I'm going to IKEA to get a furniture that I need. I need a new desk, so that is what I'm going to get, and get a couple more things for the house that I don't want to bring. So that is what we are going to be doing. So then, yesterday I didn't do more boxes. I was super tired. Today I woke up early. I cleaned my hair because I needed. I was like, let's keep calm, chill a little bit. I'm going to dry my hair because it's still wet. So I'm going to do my hair. And then we headed to IKEA to get the desk and look if it's another furniture a good price for me, because, for example, my couch, I don't know if it's going to make it. So, because I have it for a really long time, and I don't know if it's going to make it another move, honestly. It's been more than 10 years that I have it, so has seen a lot of cars. So yeah, let's go to IKEA, going to the new place, dropping in, and I'm going to do some cleaning and put it together the furniture. Yeah.
3 hours later.
Hi. I parked too far. Too far! I'm exhausted after I brought all the package to the room. The boxes were a little heavy, but well, I got them into the room. So, and I'm going to start packing. I found the desk that I needed. So yes. And yeah, let's pack it. Sorry for the echo, but the room is empty, so it's going to be a lot of echo. So I got the time for me to explain the reason why I moved out. So the place that I'm living, I moved there like 4 years ago. And the reason why I moved to that place, it was because a friend of mine lived on the same building. And when an apartment got available, my friend contacted me and told me that living there, it was amazing, that it was no problems. So I was like, perfect. I went, did the tour, did all the paperwork, and I moved there. So everything was fine until a couple years ago. I used to work on retail. So I will go to work like sometimes really early because I will get extra shifts doing the restocking. So I will go maybe sometimes at 5 a.m. So one day I go to the parking. It was 5 a.m. I hear the parking door open and closing. I'm right in the door of the driver and I see that it's all messy inside. I didn't have anything of value. I was like, what? And then is when I put one on one together and is that someone has broken in, stole all my official documentation, insurance documents, all the paperwork that you leave on the car. I guess they heard me going down the stairs, so they took the clicker for the parking door, and that is what I heard when I was going down the stairs. So obviously I had to call to work saying that I couldn't go because I had to call the police. They stole all my personal documentation, so I had to not just call the police, I had to call several companies to basically to protect that no one is going to do identity theft or use my social for other things, so open credit cards or whatever. That is how everything began. I was thinking like, this is really dangerous what happened. So I decided to go to my neighbors and explain to them what happened, just for them to be aware and be careful. What I was most worried about is that someone will get hurt, because if I would have go there like 2 minutes prior, I think I would have find the person that was trying to steal my car, and you don't know how they are going to react. I went to speak with all my neighbors. I went door by door and explained to each neighbor what happened. And then when I did that is when people started talking to me, and they communicated that that was not the first time. Example, the person that had the parking spot right next to me, weeks prior to that, they had 2 cars. So one got stolen and the other one, they left behind a gun and a machete. I hate when they do this. I'm almost done. And now in the end I need a person because I cannot flip this. So I need someone. I'm going to call a friend, hopefully can come. So they did the metal piece. I need to put it upside down to come put together these 2 different pieces. And because I wish I knew prior, so I will have someone already here. But man, it should not be this way. Like, I don't want to have to need another person. So I'm going to call someone.
3 hours later.
So my friend is confirming that he's coming. He's available. Oh, thank God. But it's going to be like in an hour. So I'm going to chill here waiting. Maybe I'm going to clean a little bit while I'm waiting. Oh, I'm destroyed. I want to be done so I can chill. Okay. So when my friend came, I forgot to put the camera to film because I was too tired and I just wanted to be done. So here is my desk. I ended up getting another desk because I want to separate the work that I do. And here, I like this table because I can graduate it. I can make it taller or shorter. And there is my babies. I got a lot of beds, so everyone gets here to chill. Yes, babies. Yes. And even Mafi's there. And yeah. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe to support my channel, please. Sadly in IKEA I didn't find any couch that I like it, but I had an eye for a long time ago, for the past 2 years. I saw a couch that I really like it, that I wanted to get it, and I was so lucky. I looked after going to IKEA and they had like a super sale, like 40% discount, so I was really excited. And I got it. It was a little expensive, but I hope it's going to last me like 20 more years. So I'm going to make it worth it, the money. And yeah, so I'm going to be unpacking the couch and putting it together. And I was like, what? Why I didn't know about this? And then a month prior, another neighbor happened the same. And I was like, wait, what? And the more neighbors I was talking, the more things they were explaining to me about robberies, not just cars, like they will go and try to get into apartments. So basically it was people coming inside of the building that they didn't live there constantly. And they have the clickers to access the parking. They have been seen having keys. So with all this information, what I did is call the management company. This building has security cameras. So I asked for the footage and they told me they were going to look and send it to me, but I wait, it never happened. So, and it's when I discovered that the cameras were not even working. And they were giving me a lot of other problems, like they didn't want to help me. They were saying, oh, go to the police, but I will go to the police and police will tell me that it's them that has to do the report. So basically no one wanted me to make a report. So after all of this happened, couple months, did like a little meeting with all the neighbors to talk about this and what are the issues and that we should all do an official complaint through the portal, not by the phone, if not official, because they were denying the people was complaining. They were avoiding the issue. Once we did that, they keep ignoring. They want to charge all of us money to change the clickers, which it was absurd. I was like, no, so after this, everything became even more crazy. Instead of fixing the issue, what they did is start talking with neighbors individual, saying spreading rumors oh no, is your next neighbor, is this person, is the other person. So that way they make all the neighbors don't trust to each other. That is the only goal that they had. And they kind of got it because people stopped talking to each other and more things were happening. Even one of them sent to me footage of a person who was trying to get inside of each apartment. He was going door by door, trying to open the door of your apartment. I had to talk with management company almost every 2 days. Every day was talking with neighbors. Every day was new things that were happening. It was one day that in 24 hours, a car was stolen and another neighbor got the groceries store from his car. In 2 minutes, parked the car, went inside of the home to look for someone to help with the groceries, and when came back, the car has been broken in. It got to a point that it was really, really crazy. So all of this is happening, and then suddenly on the news, I see that has been a murder really close to where I was living. And the people that live on that building was on an interviews explaining what was the problems that they had. Basically, they were explaining exactly what was happening to me with my management company. People was going to stealing cars constantly, people trying to get inside of the apartments that they have reported to the management company and they were denying, until basically someone was going door by door. He went inside of an apartment and murdered one of the tenants. After I saw this on the news, I called the management company and I told them, this is exactly what is happening with you guys. It's going to happen to a person. When I told them that if something happened, it's going to be be their fault is when they moved a little bit. They did like couple improves, but it was ridiculous. They install security cameras, but then, and they don't send the footage. They don't send it to the police. So basically, they install security cameras. It was not for protecting you. And it was not enough. After they installed them, they were asking to all of us to remove our Ring cameras because a lot of the newborns had footage from Ring cameras to prove that these things were happening. So basically, they want to have the control of the footage. So we didn't have any proof of what was happening, so they could keep denying. So all of this was my day-by-day basics. It was not a break. I was having a lot of concerns because more than the material things, it was about people. What could happen to all of us? Because I'm putting myself as an example. I go to my car some days at 5 a.m. Other ones, I will come back at home at 11 p.m. I was scared that I will go to the parking and I don't know who I'm going to find on the stairs going down or inside of the garage. They have a gun or they have a knife that they can hurt you. You don't know. And in my building was families, work kids. It was all my concern about. And for that reason, I tried to work with all the neighbors for all of us. But then it got Christmas. Someone broke the mailbox and stole everything that was inside of the mail. This I knew like 2 days later. So when I got told that that happened is when I looked in my accounts and I saw that basically someone had spent $5,000 in a trip to Las Vegas. So another holiday that is ruined. I spent all the Christmas calling bank, doing reports to try to get my money back. And then I spoke with the friend that live on this building and the response that I got, it was, I don't care, it's not affecting to me, so I'm fine. And it's when I was like, I'm done. I decide I cannot fight for people. If people don't care, I cannot do anything. So it was on Christmas when I decided I have to start looking for an apartment immediately. So I think that I was the only one that in Christmas Eve was scheduling tours, honestly, to see new apartments. And the ironic of life is that January and another crime is committed on the parking. What happened? This friend of mine got the car broken and was stealing everything that was inside. And this person works for entertainment industry, so he was stealing things like value of a lot of money. And another thing to mention too is that this person was for 3 months traveling. And the day that this person arrived, that same night is when the car got broken. Then is when this friend wanna start the conversation again. And I was like, I'm out. I don't wanna, because when I needed the help, when it was moment, not when I needed just me, is when it's happening to other people and I'm trying to put all of us together to put pressure. I got amazed of how people can ignore issues. And it was not just this person, it was all the newborn. It was like all of a suddenly people was like, whatever. And it's when I realized that people, it was the time to renew their contracts. If you don't wanna pay too much increase of your rent, you will renew for 1 year. So basically what they were doing is like, oh, let's don't complain too much so they won't hit me on the rent, because that is what they will do as retaliation. So basically I was like, why I'm fighting the fight that people don't want to. I started realizing that I had to look for myself is when I decided I'm totally out. All my suspicions that I had, I don't know if it was involved the management company, I don't know if it's someone, an old employee, I really don't know, but it's obvious that someone is watching the building 24/7 every day and knows who is in the building, who is not, who is on a trip, when is coming back. All that was happening, it was so perfect timing all the time. So yeah, so basically I was like, I'm done. I started looking, I found this new place. I'm really, really happy. I feel relieved just to the fact to leave this company because I don't want to deal with them anymore. They will always put excuses, they were really rude, they don't care. The fact that I found another place and I start doing the moving, I'm already happy. All my anxiety has calmed down. The feeling of safety is really important, more as a woman living alone. I'm really happy, really excited, and I can tell that I'm feeling a lot of better. I'm more happy. I can focus on my life, videos or whatever in my life, and enjoy. I'm looking forward for what this house is going to bring and really excited for everything.